Hello everybody on YouTube. Well, what can I say, dang it. This is my third video. I've tried to talk about my Raptor SD, Hustle Raptor SD. Well, the first video, I made it with a video camera, and it was the quality of the video wasn't that good, and it was kind of sideways on the watching it looked sideways. And the third video, it's okay, but I think I had my finger over the mic, and you had to turn the volume up high to even hear me. So I'm sorry about that. This is the third video I made about talking about my Hustle Raptor SD. First of all, I've talked about this here, what I made. And this here is what released it. Lets it shoot up and down. I got a hand crank on it, and it works great. I love it. And I did have a battery powered, two battery powered. One was used as you charge the battery up on it. It did good, but I still wasn't satisfied. So I tried a one that runs off the battery of the Hustler. It was too powerful. It just go up and down too fast. I wasn't satisfied, so I made this. And I'm satisfied with it. It might be it's not the prettiest one on there, but it works, and it's built tough just like the Hustler. I made it out of good steel. Of course, I didn't make the pulley. And I had a couple of set of bearings here I used, and I bought the might say the shaft. I bought a rod to make a shaft with it, and then the string stuff. I bought everything else and welded it together and made this here. I put an angle iron on it, make it stout so it makes rigid. And of course I had to angle it so that it would pick it up right and stay on the pulley, and also it would be in my way of my raising my deck up and down. And it's not in the way at all. And I put this padding for my leg. There's plenty of room, and it's not in the way. And I like it. Like I say, it's not as pretty as the ones I had on it, but it does the job. That's the important thing to me. And those here, I showed about the molding I put on it here, around here, and I was shipping the paint on it right around this way. See my finger? Where's my finger at? Oh, there it is. And you can buy this molding at I got it at AutoZone. I've forgotten what it was, about $25 a roll, something like that. And it sticks on, and that really helped it. And I put these little things here on here. I don't know if you can see it. I'm not looking at it very good. What it is, it's a regular screw, and I welded a washer on, grind the top of the washer. The washer down flat, and put it on a screw and weld it. So I make a quick release. And I got them on there at a time. Oh, I can get one lost now. I got it too tight. Yeah, I got it a little too tight. Maybe rusted a little bit. I might kick apart a little bit, but it'd still be quicker than it would getting the ratchet out and the socket out. And let's see. Let me go around behind here, and I'll show you the little customized I did here. Custom work. See these covers I put on where you just storage apartments. Of course, I call them 2 boxes, storage apartment. And this is aluminum. I didn't say what they were last time, but they're aluminum. And got these handles at Walmart, paint them yellow, sort of. And I had to put a piece of steel right here on top of it, and magnet here to hold it shut. It helped keep the dust out. It's not dust proof, but it helps. And I think it looks good. And there's the sheet you buy. I got it at TSC store. You buy the sheets, aluminum, polished aluminum, like they use on 2 boxes. You buy to put on trucks. And also, I got to use a piece of it down here for my engine guard, protect my engine guard. I got a guard protecting my guard. So my sweeper was banging against this. I didn't want to scratch up my engine guard and it rust. And this part here would hitch at. It was fixing to break out on me. And I got some big washers on top and bottom, and put a piece of steel, and I welded it. And like I said before, You can tell I didn't go to welding school, but I think it'll hold. And I think the engine guard looks good on it. It didn't come with it. I had to order it. And Kawasaki engine, I love it. It's easy on gas. I don't use about a half a gallon to mow this yard. It's a little over an acre. I'm really satisfied with that. And it does a great, well, it's a good engine. So what can I say about that? And we have the lights. I forgot to tell you about the lights on the fenders. I got them at AutoZone, and that one up there I ordered out of the order book. I can't think of the name. Northern Tools. I forgot now. No, it wasn't that. Oh, anyway, they made for tractors. That's what they designed for, but you can put on anything you want. And it's got a real. And I made these. I put two brackets together, put them together, facing each other that way I can adjust it, go up and down, get it adjusted right. And I didn't say nothing about it in my other video. And it cost about $49. And these lights here cost about $25. Let me turn them on here. I just turned both of them on. And the fender, they do different things. Let me see. No, I shut the wrong button. So they work differently. They do it this way. I do several modes, and the switch, everything comes with it. Let me shut it off here. I'll run my battery down. Got a switch right there. I'll put red marker over here so I know when it's on, when it's off. And I got a accessory here to, if I want to put anything on here, charge anything up, I got it. And I got a switch for it too. I'll shut it off and on. And it has, let me raise this up here. A second here. And I got, where's my meter? 66.8 hours on the meter. I don't know if you see it good on my camera or not. And a couple of things I have a little problems with. No major. The plastic piece broke out here. I put some big washers over here. Then later on, this side broke out. I kept hearing a popping sound. I wasn't sure what it was. I know something loose on it. I thought. I couldn't find anything to find out it was them there making rackets. And that's minor stuff, minor. And I don't know, you can see this with a pad I put down here or not. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. It's dark looking. This is with a flat pad here. Slide it between this metal and your spring on both sides. And I got padding up here. And the seat was, when you sat on that seat, it was squeaking, making all kind of racket. And when I put that on and fixed it, I finally figured out what it was. But now it's quiet. Especially when you shut your blades off, you can really hear it squeaking. It sounds terrible. So I solved that problem. And later on, let me get something else here. But here, I know this mowing deck didn't come like this. I cut it out. Let me get the piece I'll show you. I had it in another video I showed. I cut it out. Lay it down here so you know what I cut out. That piece right there. Of course, I can't put no bagger on there or nothing, but I don't use baggers. And excuse me. And what it was, because I got this mower and it's a 2015 model, and I bought it. I got it new in April 15, 2016 when I bought the mower, and it didn't. Of course, what it was when I was mowing, and 2016 kind of a wet season, and the grass just wouldn't dry. And when I mowed, it would, especially in the backyard, it would clumped up, and sometimes it would stop my mow. It wouldn't blow out; it would stop it up here, and it was stacking up on top of that bar. It had an angle piece here, and I cut that off first. It helped, but it didn't solve my problem. Especially down the lower part I mow, it stays wetter than it does in my main yard. And, well, that's what I call it anyway. And when I cut that off, I was sweeping every time I mow. Me back up here. I had to use my sweeper when I got done mowing to make the yard look good, because just leaving lumps all over the yard, it looked terrible. And I knew it did real good when the yard was dry, but when it's with the dampness stuff, oh man, it just lumped and everything else, and sometimes it would stop up. When I cut that bar off there, man, that solved my problem. I had no more lumping. Now the grass, of course, it's fall year now, but and also I raised my deck up a couple of marks. I was mowing a bit too low, and I raised it up a couple notches, and cut that out. I have done no more sweeping. The yard looks great. You don't leave no more lumps in the yard. I'm tickled to death with it. I should have cut that out when I first got it. I know it probably weakened my mowing deck. May hurt the warranty. I don't know. But I thought about later on maybe put an angle arm like they did, angle iron on around it like they do on a 2017 model SDX. But I don't think I really need it, but I still may do that. Let's see what else. Yeah, I got the blades that come on it. I've been using this to make 2 seasons, so I'm planning on this year when I get done mowing, I'll probably order them during the wintertime, some copperhead blades, and I'm gonna, before I put them on, I'm gonna go ahead and mow with the old blades a couple of times and chop up little. Always have a problem with little limbs in the yard and stuff. I pick up most I could. You can't get them all, and I use them to chop them up with that till they get done. Then I'll put my new blades on, and I'll be good. Then I hope that's my plan. I know in my first video I was talking about my hustler, and I said husky. Oh shoot! Well, reason I said husky, I've got a husky over here. It's a 18.5 horsepower, 46-inch cut. It's I'd say my backup mower if I do need it. If I have to have that in service for any reason at all. And I also I got it ready for winter. I charged the battery on it yesterday, and I got chains on it, wheel weights, and I got a grader blade over here I'm gonna use if we have much snow to grade my driveway. That's what I got. Well, back to my hustler. See, anything else I'm gonna say about it? Oh yeah, I know some people said they had problems with bolts coming loose, and I mentioned the Supreme lawn care. He had a Raptor SDX 2017 model that both come out of seat. I know he was frustrated with it. I don't blame them on that. They should do better at the factory. That's an inspector job. They should be. Somebody ain't doing their job. That's what I think. They need to be torqued down better. I had no problems with that so far. The only thing, 2 of the things back there broke. The little plastic pieces, the fender things. And I really love this mower. I know it's some of the other mowers about the same price. Some may do mow it better than this, and maybe go a little faster than this. And I know this is supposed to go 7.5. I don't think it does. I don't know, even does 6 or not mile an hour. But me, it mows good, and it goes fast enough for me. When I first got it, I thought it was too fast. I wasn't used to it. It's got a learning curve. If you never grow one, this is my first zero turn I ever had, and when I first got it, I wouldn't give it all the gas you should, and you're not supposed to mow like that. You're supposed to mow at full speed, so I learned to. Once I got used to it, then it seemed like, well, it's not fast enough now. For some reason, it slowed down on me, but you just got used to it. Well, I know it's a lot of good mowers out there. I don't care to tell anybody what I gave this. I gave $4,100 for it. I might have got it for $4,000, but it sold. If you pay taxes on it, it was $39.99. If I paid taxes on it, I think it'd be around about $42.20 or something like that. I got a little bit off on it. I didn't push it, and of course it's a 2015 model. I was happy with it. That dealer, he's about 5 miles town where I live at. I live out in the suburb, not suburb, but rural area, and this is 5 miles from me. The dealer. That's one reason I want a hustler. I've heard great things about him, and I really like it. And because I got a dealer close to me. If I need parts, anything I need, I can go up there and get it or have it ordered. And it's rather great. Whatever you like, there's great mowers out there. There's a lot of good zero turns out there. Some in this price range might be better than this one. May cut better, may go faster. But I love this Hustler. I have no problems with it whatsoever. Just a little minor things. You can be picky about it, but I mean, I don't think that there's no perfect mower. I don't care. I ain't seen none yet. If it is out there, let me know. Well, that's about it. And if you like my video, please put a like on it. And so, goodbye, everyone. I hope you like it.